Welcome, Virgo, to your general weekly tarot reading for January 13th through January 19th. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since it is general. So take anything that resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else, and remember, never put anyone else's judgment above your own. And as we are doing the card selection, Virgo, I just want to share with you the message that came through for you, or at least some of you, during my meditation before this reading. And I took some notes here, so let me just bear with me because I probably can't read my own handwriting. But Virgo, some of you may find that you become distracted. And what I mean by you become distracted, you become vibrationally distracted by maybe some like physical discomforts and or little annoyances, things that, oops, some cards jumped out. There we go. Little things that irk you or annoy you. And you may not be aware that being distracted by these negative little things are affecting your vibration in a negative way and keeping you, keeping a negative momentum going for you. So what you want to do is bring an awareness to these like little annoying distractions, this like kind of habitual negative thinking, and bring an awareness to it and not focus on it, not an awareness where you're going to continue to focus on it, just an awareness to it so that your mind isn't just kind of running away with itself and without you even realizing that you've got a negative momentum going. Okay, so so just bringing awareness to it so you can say, there are those negative thoughts that were spoken of, and those don't serve me, and kind of almost like laugh at yourself about it. Okay. All right. Wait, there was a little bit more to this intuitive message here. Let me see. Don't be over obsessive about things. Sometimes you can overdo it when it comes to playing it safe, possibly becoming obsessed with taking precautions. Now, no one's saying you shouldn't be cautious by any means, but if this message is for you right now, you are recognizing that. You're saying, okay, yes, that's me. I'm overly obsessive about precautions and playing it safe. And again, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be cautious in general, but you don't want to become obsessive about it and overdo it, okay? It's really just not even necessary. It serves you to know that all is well and there's nothing serious going on here, and that you're an eternal being who came here for enjoyment, for fun, for expansion, for the experience, including the experience of contrast, right? And sometimes if we over obsess about being cautious, we're really just encouraging the vibration of the unwanted, right? Because we're focused on the unwanted, because we're trying to protect ourselves from it, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's get into your cards here, my Virgo friends. Okay, so you have quite a few cards here. In your physical realm, you have, let me just explain for those of you who may be new. Actually, let me backtrack a little bit more here. Virgo, if you've been with me before, I hope there was no confusion, but I recently had an experience that inspired me to change the name of the channel, so it is now High Priestess Influence. So again, hope there was no confusion there, and welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. And also, Virgo, if you have recently commented on any of these readings, it is possible that I did not see those comments because I just recently discovered that some or quite a few comments have been automatically deemed as spam and did not show up. So I need to look into that and see if there's a setting or something that I can change. But if I did ignore your comment, I apologize. I really wasn't ignoring it. Okay, so let's get into the cards now. In your physical realm here, Virgo, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Wow, 2 sevens, very spiritual number as well. There's a spirituality to all of them, but the 7 is often about spiritual study, okay, and not in a religious way, but in a desire for the truth. In your mental realm, this is what's on your mind. We have the 9 of Cups reversed, and then in your message from the spiritual realm, you have the Page of Wands reversed and the King of Wands reversed, and as your overall energy, the Devil here, okay? And so this is from the Minor Arcana, and then the one card that best represents your overall energy here surrounding this situation. Okay, so in your physical realm here, with these 3 cards here, I feel as though you are kind of juggling the choices that you have, coming to terms with the choices that you have, coming to alignment with the choices that you have, or attempting to come into alignment to make a decision. And you are considering what you've learned, the knowledge that you have amassed, the research you have done, the information you may have received from others to help you make some decisions here. But I'm not sensing that you necessarily have made any decisions yet or will be making any decision in this week ahead. Okay, now of course, by virtue even of the fact of the rest of this reading, that may change. Remember, these cards are here as guides, but not as predictors of what will happen, but as guides and readers of the energies as they stand at this point. But of course, energies are always fluctuating, and just your focus alone changes them. But as of the drawing of these cards and this reading here, it's like you're coming to terms with some decisions that you have to make, and you're tapping into the knowledge that you have acquired. And again, I'm feeling that maybe some of you have done some research, looked things up, taken some advice from other people, consulted other people. You may have even, if this is spiritually related, you may have even been watching YouTube videos, for example, of people, of experts in this area, or spiritual advisors and such, even multiple tarot readings, for example, looking for help with some decision making. In your mental realm here, I think you're focused on, I think you're not satisfied with maybe the research you've done, the knowledge you've acquired. It hasn't satisfied your curiosity. It hasn't satisfied you to a level where you feel you can make a decision. But now with the energy of the Devil as the overall energy here, it's certainly an indication that you are holding on to past experiences or habits of thinking or ways of being in the world that may no longer serve you. So in other words, you have some choices or some decisions to make. And what those decisions are related to will be different for each of you. You know, it could be directions you want to go in your life. It could be a spiritual direction. It could be a career direction, relationships, whatever it is for you specifically. You have some decisions, some options, and you've done your research. You're not satisfied with that research, but you are holding on to past experiences, old beliefs, old habits, and they may be interfering with your decision making, my Virgo friends. They may be what is preventing you from the clarity you desire, the alignment you desire, in order to help you make a choice or choose a direction or trust some of the bits and pieces of knowledge you have amassed from various sources. So now, in your message from the spiritual realm, it is very interesting here that you have the Page of Wands and the King of Wands reversed as your message from the spiritual realm. Now, these could represent fire sign figures in your experience. For some of you, Virgo, that may be the case. Now, or they aren't necessarily fire signs, but they could be fire signs. So it could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. And it could be more than one. Or this could just be like a doubling down of one person. Now, and again, it may not be a fire sign, but just hear me out for a moment, Virgo, and see if this applies to you. For some of you, I'm feeling as though the spiritual realm is advising you not to follow the advice or the path of someone or possibly two people represented by the Page of Wands reversed and the King of Wands reversed. So I'm feeling with the Page of Wands reversed. This may be someone who is immature and taking a path or taking you down a path that is not appropriate for you. That even if the Page of Wands finds this path inspirational, it is not your inspiration. This Page of Wands reversed also, okay, this Page of Wands reversed may be, okay, let's get back to the physical realm here, okay? Here, with the Seven of Swords, I'm feeling as though this is like you amassing information from various sources, taking information from various resources. And the Page of Wands reversed is one of those resources whose advice or knowledge or information you should not take seriously or not take as your own. Virgo. Okay? Maybe this person, again, I'm feeling is maybe a little immature or inexperienced. Too inexperienced to advise you, too inexperienced to be a role model for you. So now, the King of Wands reversed. It's possible this is another person for some of you, and it's possible that this is like a doubling down of what I was just talking about with the Page of Wands reversed. But that this person is not whoever this is, the King of Wands reversed, is not someone who should be leading you down the path. This is not someone who is the right advisor or leader for you. And the interesting thing that just came to me, Virgo, is that there are many teachers in the world, and we all gravitate toward certain teachers whom we come across during our life journey. And the thing is, just because a teacher isn't right for you does not mean that that teacher isn't right for someone else. So I'm not necessarily feeling that this King of Wands reversed, or even the Page of Wands necessarily, but I'm really feeling it more strongly about the King of Wands reversed. It's not that this person is not a leader for someone, is not an advisor for someone or a teacher for someone, but it's not the teacher or advisor for you. So it may be that, for example, one of your friends may have told you about some guru, and this person really resonates with this guru, but you do not. But your friend really, really encourages you to listen to this person and follow this person's teachings and advice, but it's really not right for you. So, Virgo, when you are considering your options here in the physical realm, I really feel strongly that there is someone, or possibly two people here, whose advice is just not right for your path. It's just not the right direction for you. And with the devil energy here, really focused on habits of the past and things that no longer serve you, for some of you, it may be an indication that this figure or these figures are like old news or from the past in some way, shape, or form. And I just got the feeling for some of you, the Page of Wands reversed may be your friend or someone you know who means well, but who is advising you to take the advice of the King of Wands reversed. And again, the advice from the Page of Wands reversed to follow the King of Wands reversed is just not right for you. So if you are considering options or directions this week, and you've been exposing yourself to lots of, or it doesn't have to be lots, but several sources, several teachers, or several teachings, and you're feeling dissatisfied with them, this is not the week for you to really make that decision, I feel. I feel like you need more clarity, and you need to recognize what doesn't serve you anymore before you can gain the clarity that you desire, okay? Before you can make any big decisions for yourself, my Virgo friends. And getting back to the original message, I just want to take a quick look at my notes to see if there's anything here that does apply. Well, coming into alignment here, letting little annoyances and maybe some minor physical discomforts, allowing them to affect your vibration does not really help with clarity, right? You want to focus on that alignment. Thinking about the dissatisfaction that you have with maybe the information or the lack of clarity that you have. Again, not helpful in decision making here. And maybe being obsessive here. That may be also where this devil energy is coming in here, obsessing over the precautions. And maybe in this decision, you've almost done too much homework here, Virgo. For some of you, you may have done too much homework and looked into too many sources or options. And that may be where the devil energy is coming in here with the obsessiveness over that. So, my Virgo friends, honestly, if you resonate with this at all and you're feeling a lack of clarity, I really, really implore you to take some time each morning to meditate. Even if it's, 15 minutes would be better, but even if it's just for 10 minutes, even if it's just for 5 minutes, if you can just do something that makes you sit in a comfortable position and it makes you quiet your mind for several minutes, 5 minutes, 10, 15 would be better. Whether you use a guided meditation or you focus on a sound or your breath, whatever you do to kind of bring that stability and calmness to yourself and allow you to raise your vibration. And if you start doing that on a regular basis, you will find clarity coming to you throughout the day. And that will aid you in any choices, any decisions you need to make. Okay, my Virgo friends, this is a general reading, may not resonate with you. If not, check out your moon and rising signs because sometimes they do resonate more. But I do want to thank you so very much for being with me and supporting my channel. If you feel so inclined, you can support it by liking this video and subscribing if you haven't already done so. Either way, thanks again for being with me, and I hope to see you back here next week, my Virgo friends.